For the past couple of weeks, I have been talking at you. And now I just want to talk to you. You've said many, many times that no one is listening. No one is paying attention to the pain that you feel. You feel invisible. When you go to the doctor's office, you don't feel as though they take your complaint seriously until it becomes surgical. And then once it's surgical, doctors are all too ready to perform procedures. And so what do? You avoid the doctor. You avoid getting care, and you suffer. You suffer in silence. You have pain, you have bleeding, and still you need to go to work. You have family, you have other obligations, and you pray about it. And you go to the health food store, and you look for an herb to take because you know it's not right. But you also know you're not getting the type of care that you want, and you don't want the answer to be surgery. And I've been talking about fibroids for several weeks now, talking about how do you read an ultrasound report? What does it mean? You need to understand this because you are fighting for your health. And in order to do that, you need to be aware. You need to know, and you need to ask questions. But I'm really here to give a positive note, to say things are changing. What used to be true may not be true anymore. Too many of us are affected by fibroids. It's not normal to develop 50 fibroids within one uterus. And you have to ask, maybe the problem isn't the fibroid, maybe the problem is the uterus. What's going on in a woman's uterus that allows 50 fibroids to develop? These are questions that are beginning to surface. Prior to now, they've been ignored, gone unaddressed. And partly that's because of you, because you haven't demanded answers, because you've settled for suffering, because you accept surgery as the only option available to you. And I am saying to you, as a OBGYN, as someone who was trained to do hysterectomies, that is not always the answer, and that is not always the best answer. And that there are lots of questions. You need to understand that, yes, Black women do have it disproportionately. We are affected disproportionately. But fibroids occur in women globally. And there are countries that are being a lot more proactive than in the United States. That's something that we need to address. That's something that you need to remember. I will continue I will absolutely continue to talk about fibroids because it affects us. It affects us because there is a better understanding that is starting to surface. And what I'm asking you to do is share your stories. Don't suffer in silence. Speak up. Demand change. Ask for answers. Don't be invisible. Don't be invisible. Don't be invisible. Speak up. Ask questions. Get information and demand change. Enough with this suffering. Enough with being a strong woman who can take a licking and keep on ticking. Enough of that. How many IV iron infusions do you have to get before you say enough? And so I'm just saying, whether vitamin D, whether it's a uliprisol type medication, whether it's understanding that there's something going on with the uterus that's causing this, there are answers that need to surface. But you need to play your part too. You need to be an actively engaged patient. And that is what I'm saying. Don't sit back. Don't wait for someone to solve it for you. Demand change. Ask questions. And I will continue to do the same. And until the next time, be well.